What's up everyone, this is SliferKing here, and today you join me for a little bit of I guess you could say a little bit of a random video, but one which I've been thinking about doing for quite a while, and I feel like now is a good time to do it, because as I said a few weeks ago, the channel is now 10 years old, so I figured it was about time which I did a react video to the first piece of content I actually made on the channel, and this should be interesting. So just one thing off the bat. So this came out, I believe, August the 11th, 2014. This was during a phase where I also had a TCG channel called Mr. King Liam. So I called this Mr. King Liam Gaming. So yes, that's why you'll refer to myself as Mr. King Liam rather than SliferKing. And yes, so this is going to be quite interesting to see what this is like. I haven't watched this video in full. Now, I did. I have watched the first few seconds just to do a bit of an audio check. But yes, so this video is 23 minutes exact actually. So let's get into it, and yeah.
Hey YouTube, this is Mr. King Liam, and today I'm bringing to you my first video of Cities Excel.
I'm just going to pause it right there. So one thing you can tell immediately off the bat, well, two things you can tell immediately off the bat. One, the microphone quality is definitely not as decent as it is now, because I've been using the Snowball mic for the past couple of years. Is it the best mic in the world? It's probably not the most professional, but it does the job quite nicely for me. Because I was using, I believe it was a Microsoft headset mic back then. So yes, the audio quality is going to be a bit off. And second, you can probably tell in the voice that I was definitely not as I think I've got a little bit more confident in myself, or a little bit how would I describe it? My personality, I'd say I've got used to it more than I was 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, I definitely wasn't as confident speaking wise as I am now. So yes, I just wanted to say that right off the bat. Anyway,
Platinum Edition. It's been quite a number of years since I last played this. I played this last in 2011, and at the time I actually regretted getting rid of it.
Which is true.
I've bought, so 3 years later, I've bought Cities Excel Platinum, which was the last one to be released. And I thought this would be the first video I'd do on my gaming channel. So
one last thing I should add is so I just said that this was the last Cities XL copy to be released. This was 2015, so there was actually a Cities XXL which was released in 2015. So this isn't the overall last copy that there is.
So first thing first, we've got to choose a map. But before I do that, I'm just going to show you this. This is a part of a user interface mod that I downloaded from Excel Nation. It is a all map resource mode.
I forgot about Excel Nation.
You're not restricted on what resources you can get, such as food, fuel, water, or holidays, in any map. So even
I do miss Excel Nation. That was definitely one good thing about Cities XL back in the day.
Just for the purpose
back
of
on
this
Steam
video series, I won't be using that. I'll probably use it in spare time, maybe working on another city. But in this video, in these videos, I will be focusing on certain.
Oh yeah, they had landmarks like Paris as well.
City. I might create other cities off camera so it can help
and Hollywood.
Development. But for now, we're going to start off with, I think we're going to do the coast. As you can see, down there, you've got what's available.
Oh yeah, I haven't even pointed out the obvious yet. The top of the screen. I'm just gonna lower that. So the one I bought, I think back in the day, had real world locations, so that had like Paris and Hollywood, along with generic maps. But yes. But yeah, the obvious thing I haven't pointed out yet is the top of the screen. It's got bandicam.com. So this was back in the day where I just acquired Bandicam, but admittedly I didn't have a proper license. So I was using the free mode, but it also meant that you had the the watermark at the top. So that ended up being that way for, I think, a few months, and then eventually it was gone.
We'll name it after... Oh, let's just call it Boston.
Is it Boston, Lincolnshire, or Boston,
Just for the purpose of
Massachusetts?
it.
God, the quality's a bit...
I just had to think of a name.
Quality's a bit blurry as
quickly
well,
from my head.
looking at the picture.
So, most things hasn't changed. It's still got the camera mode, vertical camera that we're in, postcard camera,
mode. I actually did
night and day cycles.
I actually did end up doing another series of Cities XL, by the way, in 2019.
Alright.
Apart
So
from,
first we need to find
I think
a
apart from
entrance
Emergency 3,
and
that was the last thing I
as
recorded
well.
on my old PC before it got
Yeah.
retired.
Oh yeah, this
I
is
think that sounds right.
This is part of the user interface mod as well. We got pedestrian paths. I haven't downloaded any yet, but I probably will in the future. But for now,
Interesting.
we'll just start off with basic.
The other problem with Cities XL is City Skylines came out, and that is no disrespect to Cities XL. I like the soundtrack of Cities XL, but City Skylines is a much better city simulation.
Update later on.
I mean, this is, for me, this is really nostalgic, because this was like... Actually, I think this was the... I think it was the second or third PC game I had overall on my first PC. Along with Train Simulator and, I think, actually The Sims 3. God, I've had that a long time. I can't remember when The Sims 3 came out. Oh, so I've still got the volume button.
This is the same as before. I'll probably take it off night mode in a minute, I suspect.
The other thing about Cities XL is
right.
the last one actually caused a bit of a problem for my old PC, weirdly enough, because after playing that, for some reason, every time I loaded in the game, it would like...
Let's just have a look what we've got.
It's like the intro would like you could still hear the audio, but like the visuals would freeze for some reason. Oh, that's a lot of stuff at once.
Put some shops in.
Yeah, so you got all the different categories as well. You've got residential, industry, commercial, utilities, transport.
If you're new to this game, it's definitely best that you place your heavy industry quite a bit of a distance away from any residents, because they'll get quite annoyed very quickly.
That is correct, because you got noise and air pollution factors in this.
So you can see with the UK roads, which drive on the left.
Oh, is it UK roads? Oh, okay.
If you have no idea what a UK road looks like, I don't if you live
Oh dear.
far away.
I can't believe I just said that.
Watching this video.
Well, mind you, I've said one or two things similar to that, but maybe not that type of tone of voice.
For these ones.
Oh dear. But yeah, so the UK is one of I might as well add on that. So the UK is one of the few places in the world which do drive on the left. Australia is another noteworthy one. I think there's one or two places in Africa, I think, which drive on the left as well. New Zealand, I think, drives on the left. But yeah, this is a good point that a lot of countries do drive on the right side. Like North America does, Europe does. So I wonder where the change happened there. There's quite a few different types of road in this as well. So you've got country lanes.
It does it for built-up areas and
Yeah.
junctions.
So you've got country lanes, you've got roundabouts, you've got
some more,
well, for the UK, it will be called a dual carriageway, like 2x2. I think is it a freeway for the states?
Oh, there we go. Right, we'll leave
I
it
get
at
confused
that.
between freeway, expressway, and highway. Yeah, I get confused between the three.
More housing. Right, I've just done
I'd imagine one is two roads, like 2 lanes, one is 3 lanes, and one's 4 lane.
So as you can see, the mod basically separates some of the key things, like say, here's a good. This would be a key one, I think. that separates.
Really? This was a mod? I thought this was... Oh, that's probably because I played Seas XXL. And also, why is there winter buildings in the middle of that commercial area? Odd.
Here it is. As you can see, tram lines, cycle lanes.
That's nice.
Waterways,
rail lines. The only thing about the railways in this game, that was definitely one of the biggest negatives, is
so this is basically a mod support. I'll probably download some.
Yeah, the transport in this game admittedly wasn't as great as City Skylines, because you had subways but you didn't have any train lines, and that's a big thing for me because I do like my trains.
No, I think I'm alright for heavy industry for now.
If you all have seen some of the other content on the channel, you'll probably you'll probably realise that, because I've downloaded mods for City Skylines, done Train Simulator in Gaming Wheel. Yes, I guess you could say I'm a transport enthusiast, because I do like cars, trains, planes.
I don't know.
Weirdly not boats though.
Is some of the buildings like winter themed?
Yeah, I just said that, winter themed buildings.
I think most of the buildings in this game are originally based on French buildings, so that's probably why.
That would make sense, because the developer is Focus Interactive, which I think is a French studio.
Well, but all the others so far are still at.
Oh yeah, trading was a big thing in this too.
So right, we'll leave that for now, since there's not really much.
The weird thing is, I seem to be commenting more on the game than I am my actual, more than my actual self. Probably because I've already said, like, yes, there's a Bandicam thing at the top. Yes, my voice is not great.
Heavy industry's doing fine. I wonder if any more roads has been unlocked. Oh, we do have this roundabout. It is a bit fidgety, I admit. Definitely only recommend. I wouldn't recommend putting buildings near it, because admittedly, I did have a bit of a test with some of the mods. So I thought I'd test out the roundabouts.
Okay, so at least I was still testing mods before I used them back then.
Pain for buildings, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely key. Like, always make sure you test your mods before doing anything with them. Otherwise, yeah, that could definitely be a problem.
Some new things as well.
So weirdly enough, that means this must be the first game I properly modded.
Construction buildings.
Huh. That's interesting to think.
These are basically used with a certain mod.
Because I will say, yeah, I'm just going to move the mic closer.
Basic stuff.
The games I mod, this is a little bit of a fourth wall break.
Egyptian harbour.
Is that counts fourth wall? I don't know. The games I mod these days is Fallout 4 is obviously the big one. I'm planning to mod Cyberpunk at some point, because I've been thinking about it for a long time. Obviously Gmod is Gmod, Portal's Portal. But the other one, weirdly enough, is Sims 3. I've downloaded quite a few mods for that, like Sims mods, maps, custom Sims, things like that. So, apart from those two or three, I haven't really modded many games. But it's surprising to see that I actually decently modded Cities XL. I just forgot about all of that. So maybe this is why I actually kept some of my old videos. Is
my favourite thing about the houses is that
oh yeah, the free zone tool.
Create any sort of zone. Well, as long as the roads are good.
Yeah, the free zone tool, yeah, sound like Frozone. The free zone tool was quite nice in this, so you can make your roads and then just fill an area with, and it'll auto fill for you.
Tax satisfaction.
Taxes is always a big thing in economies.
Get more offices by the looks of it.
Farming. Oh yeah, farming was definitely a big thing in this, because yeah, you had to manually make your own farms and that type of thing.
Some more achievements. They're going up quite nicely as buildings. But like I said, I don't want to build too close to the main roads, because of course
just trying to think.
Eventually,
oh, this PC. So I would have probably been doing recordings, I suspect, on the old PC.
Will definitely benefit in the long run.
Yeah, so I think I used that for about 2 years. Then one of the RAMs expired, and I had to replace that.
Our resources now, specifically farming.
Ah, yeah. Here we go. So now we get into the farming.
Right, all the farming seems to be virtually
Yeah, so
the same.
fertile land. So farming
Water?
basically. So that's the other thing about resources. You had to put it in specific areas. So hotels had to be in green.
Fishing? Oh. Oh, that's a new one. Must have been. Oh, these two must have been downloaded. Fishing in coastal areas.
Holidays, yeah. So you had to have decent areas for holidays. There's the oil.
That's convenient, isn't it? All the oil. Yeah, all the oil is where we're building. So I'll probably put that around here.
I think the thing is with the oil production, if I'm correct, you can keep. If you keep it there, I think it keeps working, but as long as it's in an area which is like highlighted on the map.
Let's just put a hotel in here. Quickly.
Yeah, business or leisure, that's the
Put it
question.
back here.
I think a lot of the offices require business hotels, if I'm correct. It's like I said, the last time I played Cities XL was actually on the old PC just before I left. So that was that would have been 2019 because I changed to this current PC at the start of 2020 and I've been using it since.
And speaking of things going well, I am going to need plenty of money because of course I'm going to need to reach the fertile areas. More housing for skilled workers around.
Yeah, so I reckon based on what I just said, there's a possibility that I might not be doing it immediately, the farming, which would be a little bit of a shame. But yeah, you don't want to blow all your money at once,
Try and get it over there.
I suppose. Yeah, there we go. So free tool. Oh,
There we go.
yeah, that was definitely a handy tool. Having that. Hey, I didn't even mention that it also fills in the landscape as well, which is a nice touch.
I think that should be enough.
Modern excuse me, modern suburbia, I believe. I also find it funny that sometimes it misses a building. That's what I find quite funny. Also, I don't think that road is straight.
I think should be happy with that.
Okay, you have almost no unemployed.
Oh, we've just gone over 1,000 residents. That's good.
I think there was I think some of the mods you could download was buildings. I think you can download some car-based mods.
Let's just have a quick look.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention. Yeah, City Skylines. That was definitely another game I modded.
The industry down again.
Well, that was more of Steam Workshop, I'd say, than modding.
Oh, whoops. Did that say that before? Skilled workers. Okay, never mind. Right. Well, let's just.
How far are we into the video, by the way? So we're 15 minutes in. So this video it's actually been going quite quickly. I thought we were only 10 minutes in, so that's actually quite a surprise.
Don't use all this too quickly.
But yeah.
This side will probably unskilled. This side will probably be skilled, I suspect. Right. Oh. More achievements.
One other thing I should add, by the way, is when it comes down to my throwback videos, I was... Let me turn down the audio slightly. Yeah, trading. Like I said, trading was a big thing. Like I said a couple of weeks ago in my update video that I was going to be replaying some of the games which have had key parts of my channel's history. Yeah, like City Skylines, Doom, obviously GTA, Halo, Portal, and Rocket League, games like that. Well, actually, I just gave away the 6. But Cities XL, I decided not to bring back for 2 reasons. One, I've already done 2 playthrough series of this game on the channel, and the second reason is I didn't want to risk it messing around with my PC like I did accidentally with the last one. So that's the reason I've just left it and decided to, well, partly do a react video. So yes, oh dear. Yes, you'd best fix that past me. Yeah, so the other thing about this game is certain skill levels require certain jobs. So like the elite will require the top of heavy industry, I believe, and top of offices. Yeah, it'll normally say what it is when you like go on the squares to generate the areas. Yeah, so skilled workers, they tend to favour offices, upgraded heavy industry, I think transport as well. Maybe. And you also got different tier levels of what can be built. Yeah, it also does that as well. The free zone tool also puts roads in the middle if it's if there's too much space, which yeah, does make things handy. Now, when I first made this series, I actually went for 15 episodes.
Oh, we need more shops.
Yeah, I went for 15 episodes, but then I decided to call it a day on episode 15. So I think what I did for episode 15 is I just basically made a highlight reel of some of the locations in the Cities XL. There was another silly thing I did as well back then. Was I had a habit of making intros for most of my videos, so whether it be Gmod, TF2, Cities XL, Minecraft. I tend to make a few intros. I think one or two pieces of the music these days might be unavailable to use, whether it be copyrighted or just unavailable to download. Yeah, that's definitely something. Oh yeah, you could zoom right in on the terrain.
Not too bad.
Okay, so it looks like I am trying to get to the fertile areas, the fertile plains. Still got quite a way to go though. But I'm going to guess, looking at the length of this video that's remaining, I'm going to guess that's the last thing I'll be doing in this video. Yeah, because I only got 4 minutes left. If you're wondering how many videos I've kept, by the way, of my own recordings, I've kept a couple, like of some of the noteworthy ones, like from Gmod, Overwatch, TF2, Halo. I've kept some of the most enjoyable ones. GTA is obviously another one. I'm actually tempted to do another React video actually on maybe probably my favourite video I've ever made. Unfortunately, it's not really got that many views, but I'd say probably overall there's one video which I keep putting back in my mind, which I think that is probably my favourite thing I've ever made, and it was completely by accident. And if you would have seen a couple of my videos, you probably would have guessed what it is. So yes, so I've just placed the first piece of farming. So when that generates, it will eventually reduce the... I think it will reduce the greenery. Yeah, so the farms also have a specific size as well, which they need to be. And you got 5 different types, along with a grain silo? I can't quite tell what it is. Can't quite tell what it is at the moment. No workers. Efficiency is too low. And the offices aren't going up either, so... Yeah, that's a giveaway that I need to build more... That I need to have more residents. Okay, so yeah, the farming's in place. Getting more housing up. Industry is relatively decent. Although the population is quite small still. So it looks like I was just about to put down some larger roads. So I think yeah, cereal farming, that's another one. Fruit farming. So I'm going to presume one of them's cow. Okay, so that's too large. Yeah, that's my OCD kicking in, trying to line them up. So if I would have put down one more farm, I could have put down the distillery. Maybe I'm going to put that down now.
Just so it makes it easy for farmers to connect.
I'm not sure that's... Is that how that works? Oh, medium hotels.
Oh, we can actually. That's good.
Vegetable, livestock.
Oh, not that one, though. Oh well.
Oh, okay, so maybe the distillery you have to hit a certain target.
There we are. But ironically, it kind of looks like a livestock farm. Right, so we've got some farms.
Oh, did I put down 2 of the same type? Looks like it.
Unskilled workers.
That might be the reason why the distillery didn't unlock. Oh, I'm putting down the bigger ones.
Apparently. Oh,
Didn't even notice that.
Oh, whoopsie daisy. Oh, right. They want more work.
The other thing that I will say, the other thing that City Skylines does better than XL, unfortunately, is the graph system. So, like the way the map is illuminated when you go to certain factors, that is a really nice touch.
Farming wants.
Oop.
Farming wants more workers. Okay.
Okay, we must have been the yeah. So
Right, I think in the next video we'll try and we'll move on into the leisure sector. I think, but I think that'll do for now. And for now, this is Mr. King Liam saying goodbye, YouTube.
oh yeah, my sign out was a lot different. It was goodbye YouTube instead of signing out. Yeah, so yeah, it's interesting to see where I've. It's interesting to see how far I've gone when it comes down to the quality of the mic, my actual how I talk on camera. I'm also definitely a lot more animated than I used to be. Not necessarily webcam wise, because sometimes I don't use my webcam as much these days. But yes, when I'm on camera, I do tend to be a bit more animated, I guess. So yeah, yep, dear oh dear. There was a reacts video to my first ever video on this channel. Not my first ever YouTube video, because that was back in 2011 on my TCG channel. So that was 13 years ago. But yeah, I'm focusing mainly on the content that's here. So yeah, this was technically the first video on this channel, and whether I'll do any more reacts videos, I'm not sure, because I am tempted to do a react video to my favorite video of all time. So not saying it's guaranteed, but we'll see. But anyway, there has been a reacts video to my first content. I've said that probably 3 times now. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please make sure to like this video and subscribe to know when my newest content will be coming up. I hope you've enjoyed, and for now, this is SliferKing signing out.